What's up, guys? It's 5:18 in the morning. It is Thursday. It's going to be a crypto market update. It is February 13th. It's almost Valentine's Day. All right, so let's get straight into it. Well, first off, before I forget, we got the PPI that's happening at 8:30. So about 3 hours and 12 minutes. That's going to happen. So volatility. This week a lot of macro data we saw yesterday. I believe it was the inflation. Let's go to that real quick. So that brought some volatility to the downside, but then we recovered and popped. We had a good pop yesterday after that, fake breakdown to a pop up. And I believe it was actually the data wasn't even good. Like it was stronger than expected or hotter than expected. So with that and the strength that we're seeing, there could be some signs here of Bitcoin really trying to hold the line and to see it bounce out of these levels. So we wick down to that key area where this is our concrete support floor right now. What's the price of that? Like 95K, as far down as 93K. I really don't want to see even a 4-hourly candle body below that 93K. At that point, we can start to say things are looking shaky, but so far so good. We have this trend line coming down, connecting these wicks as well too. We're really trying to hold here. And we broke above this market structure ribbon. I mean, when we broke above back here, what was the date? Wow, mid-January. We broke above about a month ago, held as support. Then things got rocky around the last week of January. We saw the market structure ribbon flip from green to red, came up, couldn't get above, and then we slammed down. That was February 3rd, came back up, couldn't get above, and we've been squeezing. You can see the triangle, right? See the triangle? And we actually popped up. We got above the market structure ribbon, came back down as a retest. And, we've been holding the bodies now above the market structure ribbon. So we're trying hard to flip this ribbon back to green, but I'd say we're still not quite out of the woods yet. This is a 12-hour chart, and we want to get and stay above this red moving average here, which is the 12-hour 200 moving average, which is currently at like 96.5K, and we're trading at 96.2K right now. So we need to get above obviously these bodies here, and that's at 98K, and ideally by the end of the day today, so in about 14 hours, 13 hours, we need to see us close the body of the candle above 98K. That'll be a good start. But really, the altcoins will get really excited once Bitcoin can get above 100K, maintain above there. And also you can see that's the market structure ribbon on the daily chart and the 21 moving average. So if we can pop up, get it back above the EMA ribbon, not have this push us down here, because if this EMA ribbon keeps pushing us down and we actually do come down like this and we break down, we're going to see the EMA ribbon flip from green to red, and we haven't seen that since back here in June of 2024, and that wouldn't be good. So we're at this key time point where a big decision is about to be made in crypto. So levels to hold. We have the pi cycle MA right there. We have the purple MA on the snakes. We got the top of the bottom void line band, and we have our 786 there at 93K. That's a must hold level. Where we need to get back above 98K, that's a good start, but really 100K, and ideally back above 104K, because that's where the 786 is. If we get back above 104K, we're back in business. We could see all-time highs by the end of this month. But until then, we're just gonna chop around, chop until the market makes a clear decision here. So as far as the macro drivers go, the 10-year yield bond actually did pop back up into the rising wedge here. You see, we had like a breakdown the other day, a couple days ago, maybe a week ago, but we actually did end up getting back above the trend line support. So right now we're at 4.6%. We want to see bond yields come down. We want to see the dollar come down. The indices like the US Russell 2000 go up, because then that's a good environment for crypto. So right now the bond yields is starting to see momentum pick up, but this could curl back over real quick, and maybe some with the PPI could be the cause of that. The dollar though looks like it's starting to come down. It's right at this bottom trend line support. We're at this micro 786. If we can see a good breakdown from here, this is saying per the chart pattern, the breakdown brings us close to this 4236 extension down here around 103.42. That would be a bleed and a half for the dollar, which would likely be very, would do well for crypto. That's a good environment. We see the dollar come down, bond yield come down. Majority of the time, that's a great setup for crypto. And then as well too, we saw the US Russell 2000 come down, retest the 786, saw a good bounce from there. We want to see continuation back up to the top of this resistance around 2,330 and then break above and see expansion. Recent signals on that was the 1 day buy now. Oh, let me just hide that. Was the 1 day buy now, as you can see, and then we're still on top of this 1 day 200 moving average. So definitely we're at a critical crunch and time point for the macro drivers for Bitcoin. But now let's go into the other chart, because the other chart, if we take a look here, let's go to the 12-hour. So same kind of thing I was saying. So back, what was it? January, we broke down. We saw the market structure ribbon flip from green to red. We tried to get back above here, couldn't sustain, and we kept going down, down, down. We finally broke above the market structure ribbon, and we've been holding these lows here around 255 billion, 256 billion, which is great. But we need to start the trend back up and see us go higher than these levels here, come back up here, and then we could probably come and retest around like 307 billion. So a nice 10% move up for the others market cap. That would be a nice pop up for the altcoins here, as well as we would see this market structure ribbon flip from red to green, and then maybe we come back down, retest, and then we could be on our way for the end of the month. On the daily chart though, we're running right into that market structure ribbon as we speak. The last time we did that was, the end of January, early February. So like I said, critical time point across the board. If we can see a nice beanstalk up through this hold, then also see the momentum down here on the 1 day confirmed. We're getting close. We're on the 1 day. We see that TSI cross up, MACD flip green, see that stock RSI get through this horizontal white line, which it couldn't do back here in late January, early February. You can see, we didn't get that. We didn't get that flip to green. We didn't see that TSI cross here. See, we didn't get it cross, and we didn't get that stock RSI through the 50 line. So we started to roll over, and that's where we saw it. A couple days later, bang, down with the wickening. We're at this time point within the next 24 to 48 hours where it's going to decide, is it going to this time confirm and cross up and see that momentum flip, or are we going to see the similar moment where we can't do it? And then what would result for that if we were to do something like before, right? We could see another moment like that, which would bring us right down to the top, to touch the top of the belly of the beast, as well as I believe there's a 786 from this low back. I believe it was August. Yep. So this low to the high, bang, smack dab. See how that fractal brings us right down to where is it? 786 from the low of August to the high that we have recently set in December. That fractal were to bring us down to the 786 as well as the top of the belly of the beast. One little low, a little bit lower than over here, but that would be the nail in the coffin. A lot of people across the board, blood in the streets, but that would be the bottom, and I likely would think that we would see a big recovery from that point, and then we'd just be on our way like that. So whatever happens here, if we see one more slam down, just know, don't get emo about it, because it's always the darkest before the dawn. So that's what I'm seeing here. So like I said at the beginning, in about 3 hours from now, we have the PPI release. A lot of volatility. You're going to see some whipsaw action. Just be ready for it. And, critical time crunch, time point for all the charts that I had just covered. So I'll be keeping you guys updated in the Discord. Link is in the bio if you're not already in it. As price moves real time, I'll be keeping you guys real time updated with what I'm seeing. So I'll see you guys in the Discord and in the next video. I have an Ondo 2025 price prediction video coming out today as well too, and Stronghold SHX. So definitely make sure you subscribe, turn notifications on, so when I drop that, you get it real time. I'll see you guys over in the Discord.